Stay savage, your boy ShinoBeenTrill. What's poppin'? Today we are back with more uploads. Like deadass, we back for our second upload. You know how it goes, the boy be rolling. Yeah, deadass, we be putting out the content. So if you guys are excited about today's video, make sure you drop that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. I mean, I've been doing it daily. Like if I miss a day, I apologize. Obviously, probably was my mood or something, but I always try to get it out now. You know, we in April. I've been starting off April strong, and I'm trying to go the whole month. You guys know we completed the Plus Ultra Challenge, so now I'm trying to do the exact same thing this month, but on some all for one type shit. You know what I'm saying? All for one. The first day, as in the one day of the month, all the way to the last day of this bitch. So today's topic is Sumire and Sarada's love interest with Boruto, and how Sumire confesses her love to Boruto, like just straight up to Sarada. Like she just straight up like throws it out there, bro. So like if you guys are excited, let's get it.
All of these people, they down to ride. Look in my eyes. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Alright, so right off the back, you know, I know a lot of you guys aren't reading the manga, but for the people that are reading the manga, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? One thing is really dope, like that we get to see right off the back. You know, we see Sumire reappear in one of the recent chapters, chapter 16, 17. It's around that area. It's like that little area. You know what I'm saying? So if you're reading in between those marks, you should go ahead and check that out. I know a lot of people ask me, hey, Shino, where do you find the manga at, and how are you reading the manga and shit like that? Look, obviously there's questions we ask Google every day. I'm not gonna plug it down below, or I'm not gonna say where to go get it, because honestly that's not supporting the manga. I try to cop chapters. I try to actually get them. A lot of times when I do get the chapters, they're in Japanese, they aren't translated, so you know I'm kind of shit out of luck most of the time. So you know it's just kind of how I have to deal with things. So in terms of like just coming at me and saying, you know, where do you read the manga, I'm probably not gonna respond to you on YouTube, because I do not support, you know, the piracy of like the manga, because obviously when you support the manga directly supports the anime, directly supporting the franchise, and that's so on and so forth. So with that being said, I'm just gonna not answer any of those questions. I do apologize if this may offend somebody or make somebody upset, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? As a content creator that wants to see Boruto franchise thrive and continue to grow, you know, I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will be like, oh, but you know, I don't even care for Boruto like that. I don't even like Boruto like that. It's all about Naruto. They ruined Naruto's legacy. Look, stop that too, because this isn't about Naruto. This is about Boruto. This is the beginning of Boruto's legacy. This is the beginning of Boruto's legend. I mean, we already know about Naruto. Naruto is a legend, you know what I'm saying? He has established his legacy. His legacy is living on. His will of fire is traveling on through Boruto. So that's why it has its own trials and tribulations for Boruto to go through. That's completely different from Naruto's. Obviously, there's some similarities here and there, but that's only because Kishimoto is still the overseer of a lot of these projects. All right, so let's talk about the chapter a little bit. Basically, Boruto gets this mission from Naruto, essentially to deliver the arm that we spoke about when Naruto's new ninja tech. We talked about that. You know, I essentially talk about how I felt about that and how I felt about Naruto, you know, basically going against Boruto and then turn around and use it. Obviously, it's a contradiction, but I do see what he was saying. I do get the point of it. It's just like how I feel, you know, it's subjective to the person viewing it, or subjective to the person's opinion, essentially. So we see him basically get this mission from Naruto saying, hey, I need you to deliver this arm. Basically deliver this arm to this research facility with Katsuki, and basically look after him, like, you know, let him be safe, like don't let nothing happen to him. Basically an escort mission. So when we get over there, straight off the rip, we run into Sumire. Once he gets there, you know, Sumire pops up. We get to meet Akita, which is an assistant, and she's from the Kiba's clan, essentially. So it's like one of those things where we're starting to get, like, you know, insight over the past, but we're getting the new people pop up, and it was really dope to see Sumire reappear. Now I know a lot of people gonna be wondering, why is Sumire here and what the heck is going on? Why isn't she a ninja? Why didn't she just fully become a genin and continue to fight with everybody else? But like, you gotta honestly think about it. Like Sumire, she was dope. She was strong. Like honestly, I'm pretty upset that she didn't follow that path of becoming a ninja. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things where it was just like, oh, okay. She's a researcher, you know, she works under Katsuki, and she's basically saying, you know, this is my sensei and shit like that. She's working with Akita and shit like that. So like, we look at it, it's confusing, because like, if you saw her use a water style when she was fighting against Mitsuki, when she was fighting against Boruto, basically trying to activate the new way and make it self-destruct on top of the village, you know, she was on some real hardcore ninja action type shit. She wasn't no weak bitch, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't no chick that was just gonna be frilly, you know, she's gonna be weak, she's gonna get pushed around. She was a baddie. Like, she was doing her thing. Like, she's a young girl, obviously, but she's a badass. Like, she's really going in there and wrecking shit. Now to see her reappear, you know, she's really excited, because one thing's for certain, she knew that the people that was coming were getting, and the people that she went to academy with, she didn't know it was gonna be Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki. So this where things get very interesting, very a tad bit confrontational. Now I'm gonna say a couple of things that I noted out of this episode with Akita. Akita has this little foo laugh that we see her do every now and then, and maybe it's just me just reading too much into it. Maybe it's just my analytical side just being over analytical as always. But as you see her crack jokes with Boruto, as you know, she pokes fun at Boruto because obviously at this point in time, Boruto don't like ninja tech due to the fact that he got exposed using a scientific ninja tool, and then everybody else taught him the importance of using his own ninjutsu, his own chakra, basically excelling and basically trying to prove himself as a ninja, right? Throughout this manga chapter, it's basically Boruto testing a lot of the ninja tools and basically the ninja tech that Katsuki and Sumire as well as Akita have been working on, essentially. So like you see him going through all these trials and tribulations, but while he's going through it, you know, like I said, Akita has this weird phrase where she's like foo. Now don't get me wrong, maybe it's something I'm overlooking, like I'm saying, but then we see Sumire come out of nowhere and she's like foo. So I'm like, yo, this is pretty interesting. Now I mind you guys, I do want to put like the manga strip clips up there, but you guys do know if you put manga clips on top of like the video, you can get strike for that, because honestly that's a book, that's direct copyright from the book. I've seen it happen to a lot of people that I know who tried to put out like, you know, just little brief moments basically explaining manga clips, so I don't really want to get involved with that territory. Now back to me saying being analytical, she says foo. Now one thing's for certain, we've seen a lot of characters in Naruto that usually get what the main character say, like certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like we seen Kushina get with Minato and she would always say you know. Naruto always used to say believe it. Then he started saying you know what I'm saying? So we seen these little remarks, these little side traits, you know what I'm saying, that they developed, that they had. Now obviously it's me being more analytical than I should be, so like I'm just gonna scratch all that and basically get to the whole topic and the most important parts. So right before Boruto basically learns the good and the bad about ninja tech from Akita and Sumire, they get a call from Naruto essentially saying that Konohamaru sensei went up missing. He was paired with another ninja, and basically these are Jonin level ninja, and they basically can't get in contact with them and shit like that. And it's like, yo, when you think Konohamaru can't get in contact and he can't report back, usually something's going wrong, because at this point in time Konohamaru is lit right now. You know, he's basically a baby Kakashi sensei in the making, and he's really strong as fuck. You know, there's not one person that you could just write off as a bad character, or you could just write off and not say that he has power and potential, because at this point in time Konohamaru has proved himself worthy enough to even earn the title as sensei. So right before we see them head out, we have Sumire talking to Sarada right off the back, which I thought was really interesting, you know what I'm saying? We obviously got Boruto, Katsuki, and Akita talking to each other, and he's talking about how he doesn't want to carry everything because you're basically gonna make him hinder his movement and shit like that. So Sumire just straight up talks about Boruto. You know, she's giving insight how she thinks he's always cheerful, how she, you know, she just really enjoys his company. And then she basically asks Sarada straight up, she's like, do you like Boruto? Like straight up, like I'm talking about, she did not have no chill. She just blankly said it. She just threw it out there in the open. She was like, hey, do you like Boruto? And then it was just like one of those moments where it's like, yo, she not like Hinata. This bitch ballsy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing you see, you be like, okay, Sumire, she was timid, she was shy when we saw her, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, once you seen that side of her, obviously when she was trying to fight and defend the new age, you saw this aggressive side. We saw this very just outgoing, strong version of Sumire. But for Sumire just to confront Sarada and be like, do you like Boruto? So mind you, let's continue. Sarada basically writes it off. You know, she's like, nah, not really. I don't really like him like that. Like me could like Boruto, like as if, you know, she basically like trying to downplay Boruto. But obviously we do see moments in the manga where she blushes, or she looks deeply into his eyes and shit like that, or she gets her little love interest moments, kind of like a crush, or she's always confronting him. And then like it's noted, even before the mission starts, because Boruto didn't want to go on the mission, Mitsuki comes out of nowhere and he essentially tells him, yo, you gonna go let Sarada go on this mission by herself? You gonna let her get hurt? I thought you were gonna support her as she tries to become the Hokage. I thought you was gonna be her aide and always have her back and shit like that. So like that right there is like ship kind of from Mitsuki basically saying, you know, oh, you supposed to always have Sarada back. So like obviously it might be a commitment just to become the Hokage's assistant, you know, just to protect her from the shadows and be a strong ninja just like Sasuke essentially, and not be like his dad and try to flip the roles. But it also can lead to a ship. Now following by, you know, Sarada basically saying, as if I could like Boruto, blah blah, you know, just her being a girl, her just not wanting to admit her emotions or her feelings to Sumire. Sumire was like, oh well, you know, I do, you know, essentially just letting it be known, because before we had her basically crushing on Boruto from the background, you know, it wasn't on some, you know, out in the open type shit. Now she just straight up let Sarada know, like, I like him, you know, it's like, if you don't like him, I like him, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, she followed up on it. She basically asking, you know, do you think Boruto like me, or, you know, Boruto always really sweet to me, essentially. And then Sarada basically is like, oh, he's like that with everybody, you know. She tries to downplay it, you know what I'm saying, like kind of write it off, but it is true. Boruto is just kind of buddy with everybody, the same way Naruto was buddy with everybody. Essentially what was happening in Naruto the last, when him and Hinata were trying to get together and shit like that, and he was just always getting pulled around by other girls and shit like that. That's just how they are. It's just Uzumaki men are just like really fucking dense and goofy ass dudes. Honestly, I just thought it was just straight up real as fuck of Sumire just to straight up say it, you know what I'm saying, versus every other girl that we saw just kind of beat around the bush. And honestly, seeing that aspect of Sumire, I was just like completely shocked, because, you know, I was always under the impression that she's gonna be like the Hinata of the show, you know, she's gonna be in the background, she's not gonna be able to admit her feelings right away. But she just was on some fucking Ino Sakura shit, like, you know, Sasuke, I love you, but like not directly to him, but just to Sarada. Obviously, maybe she just wanted to rile Sarada up, or basically let her know, look, we're love rivals, we're in this together. So this is probably going to be the beginning of that love ship and that triangle, because I feel like every time Sumire is introduced or she pops up in the series, something's going to go wrong in terms of like the love interest for Sarada, and Sarada's going to be on her defensive shit. And, you know, this is when it's going to start beginning. Obviously, the manga is still in its premature stages. It's still like developing. Like I say, you guys probably say, what do you mean premature? They passed the Momoshiki arc, they passed the almost into the Kara and shit like that. But when I say premature, it's the icing of the Kara. It's not the in-depthness of the Kara, because you gotta think about it, the Kara may be just the beginning and Kawaki could be after the Kara, or like towards the climax of the Kara. We're not sure what's actually going to pan out. All I know is I have a video about that coming out real soon, so stay tuned to the sub boxes. If you guys are not subscribed, subscribe for daily content. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. I said that already, I'm an idiot. So with that being said, stay true and stay real, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you guys later. Bye.